So as I listen to it, I think the Lemurian energy, so to speak, is really about your natural ability or natural connection to source, or I think it's really relates to nature, as opposed to Atlantis is more of a technological based, a little bit external. I mean, it uses the kind of a greater power, but it's really more outputting outside and using the technology. So I think more on the technological side, and it's been really skyrocketing in that area in the past couple decades. Like when we see internet, we see AI, and all type of things. And I think that's why I think there, if that's considered to be the yang, I think the yin side is more of a natural connection. And I think that's what the Japanese or Lemurian represents. And I think that's where I think the Japanese energy is more becoming important as a role of um, universal yin energy type of things.
When you're talking about that, Akira,
Hmm.
I'm thinking one of the things I so admire about the Japanese culture is the connection to the Shintoism. Because even if I've met Japanese Christians, they still feel the connection to nature and to the ways of ancient Shintoism, which to me feels very Lemurian in terms of my memory. I don't know, Reuben, do you feel that as a Westerner too? Because it's something very different for us, but very beautiful.
Yeah, I think just in general, being in Japan and looking through the Western lens, what Japan does so well is um, keeping the traditions and holding a lot of the old ways. I was just watching a video about um, how fabric making, the industry, how there's still a lot of old machines still they're inefficient and everything, but there's a lot of um, traditions that are being still held in Japan that have been obsolete through the rest of the world. And there's a lot of new stuff too with technologies, and different developing things. So it's like the perfect balance of these far extremes that the rest of the world seems to stay in this middle band where Japan goes to these extremes with the old and the new. And perhaps that alchemy, as Sasha and Lyssa like to say, when they goes to these extremes, creates some sort of portal for this Lemurian energy and this new energy to come through as we're moving forward here.